All right, we're here with Central Washington head coach Alison Mitchell. Congrats on a great season. I know the game today didn't go the way you guys wanted, but just to start off, what were your kind of thoughts on the game and how it kind of developed over the last few innings there?
Sometimes the softball gods just don't smile on you, and tip my hat to Concordia. They're a solid team. They power hitters through speed, and they know how to play on their field, and just try to beat us with that short game and slappers just chopping balls at us, and we were just caught out of position a number of times, and I think that caused my team to press a bit at the plate, where our bats just kind of went cold, and that's the way it works sometimes.
With everything your school, your program has been through, the opportunity to get to this spot, obviously a historic season for you and the girls, and just reflecting back on it now, what was this experience like for you and the team as a whole, and how can you guys build on this moving forward?
This was awesome. I mean, I said in my last interview, but I love postseason softball. I live for this, and tournament play, especially at the end of the season when you have everything riding on it. Records, schedules, batting averages, everything resets to zero, and so you can always get someone who struggled that finds that moment to shine, and sometimes it challenges you. If you've been flying high and doing really great things, you can get to the postseason and get tested, and that's just the way the game works. So I'm proud of my team for dealing with a lot of the ups and downs that we had this year, and we could have easily fallen apart mentally a number of times and just kind of thrown in the hat and gotten really reckless, but we didn't. We stuck with it. We had one goal in mind, and wanting to stick together and just prove what we can do and the talent that we have, and really doing it as a team and as a group. And I'm very, very proud of what they did.
Wanted to ask you too about the seniors, your upperclassmen, your leaders. They've done such a great job for you all season. How important have they been, not just during this tournament, but for the whole season, and then laying a foundation for the younger kids as well?
Yeah, huge. Senior class has been great. They've really bought into wanting to shift the culture in a different direction, in a way that's a bit more team driven and unifying. And during COVID, we did a lot of work on that via Zoom calls and just talking to each other in infield groups and outfield groups and batteries. And there was a lot of open and frank discussions where players really worked on connecting with each other as people. And I think that showed this season with how tight the group was able to be, even during adversity, as we didn't turn our backs on each other. And very, very proud of them. And it couldn't have happened without the seniors, because they for sure bought in on wanting to do things a little bit different.
What do you take from a season like this, where it kind of turned into a cluster? You didn't get to play in the GNAC tournament, and then you come out to regionals, and you ended up being the last GNAC team standing.
All I take from it is, it's. I've always prided myself on being a good judge of talent, and watching my team and seeing how we competed on the field and having all of our COVID practices, I knew we were one of the best teams in our conference, and I still believe that to this day, that we are one of the best teams in our conference, and we can compete with anybody. It's just what we choose to do as individuals and how we are going to focus on controlling what we can control that will make or break us. It's not going to be another team that beats us. It's going to be us that allows them to beat us. And so really, this season was just one giant test. And that's what I take from it, is we are battle tested. We have dealt with adversity. We know what it's like to have people say no to us constantly, and just stay ready to compete with some of the best teams in our region. And carrying on this to next year, now the standard has been set of what happens when you get a normal season. Well, we come out ready to attack.
Thank you so much, Coach, for your time, and congrats on a fantastic season. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Go Cats.